it's Joy, so I'm going to watching The Dragon Prince, Season 6, Episode 7, The Red Wedding. They know what they're doing there. I mean, it's not, I guess that's not trademarked, but it's a little bit copycatty. But also they know that it's going to strike fear into the hands of everyone who watches the show, at least every adult who watches this show. Any children who watch this show should not know what the Red Wedding is. They should learn what the Red Wedding... I mean, actually, no, I say they should learn what the Red Wedding is from this, but from that, they should learn that it's a really nice wedding, and everyone's really happy, and then everything's perfect at the end, and then everyone's happy, and it's wonderful. That's what they're going to learn from this episode, right? Because I was looking forward to the wedding. I mean, I was mildly concerned about the wedding, I can't lie, because, like, Ezran was being invited to it. It still hasn't happened yet. Her brother's got a dragon who wants to raise everything. Like, there were stresses around, but I was hopeful the wedding would happen, and then the stresses would come. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. Bless them so much. But they need to be told the truth.
We should get a long way to the moon nexus.
I know.
Oh, they have to go to the moon nexus to free her family.
What?
They're so cute.
Aw, don't be mad at Sneasels. There'll be more kisses later.
Manus Pluma Volantis.
Wait, so they didn't tell them it wasn't really the pearl? That is so dangerous. I mean, maybe it's actually genius, because if Aravos if Aravos hadn't made him switch the pearls, it would be genius, because everyone would think the pearl was here when it was in Catullus the whole time. But Aravos intentionally did the switch. Why are they not telling them the truth now? Callum's done the ritual. Yes, it will crush him a bit, but he's done the scary part.
Trust the wings. Trust me.
I trust you.
I'd maybe want to practice slightly closer to the ground.
1.
Tell them the truth before they leave.
That's it! You got it!
Don't fly too close to the sun, my sweethearts. I'm so mad they let them leave without the... Oh, I don't care about this right now. I'm stressed because it's happening before the Red Wedding. Well, the wedding. But why didn't they tell them it wasn't the real pearl? Imagine if it didn't work. I mean, good for the dragon, but bad for literally everybody else. It's sad Callum's not here. Are they gonna get married at least before everything goes to shit? This is lovely.
To shine down upon.
Oh no, they didn't even go.
Dear.
God, if it wasn't for the clouds, they would have been married.
Just because all you see is clouds doesn't mean the sun isn't shining.
Exactly.
Now that is poetry.
Oh no, but it's gonna get interrupted now because of this delay, right? I just really want them to get to be married.
Son. Now, Commander Gren will lead the royal
Okay, so
couple in human vows.
They're married by Sun Elf custom. No time for crying.
Okay.
I cried my eyes out at my best friend's wedding. That's not the point. No time for crying.
The banished prince and his army of traitors approach from the south. We are under attack.
It's not a great omens on this wedding day, but they got married by Sun Elf tradition, so they're married.
These are the battles that history remembers, Miana.
God, all you care about is power and history.
Against the wrongest.
You were the
We are
wrongest.
outnumbered.
That magic looked purple.
One band of traitors against our 5 loyal armies. We will crush him in an hour.
Can you sense the dragon, either of you?
Plan me as your emissary to Kareem. Let me find a path of peace instead of war.
Sweetheart, he hates humans.
Go and try to talk sense into my brother.
I'm very concerned about this. Because you know your
Once
brother
we are married,
hates
Kareem's
humans.
time is-
Like, he'll as soon as kill a human as look at a human. I mean, that's a little bit, I don't know, maybe that's a bit dramatic, but half of the reason he hated her rule was because she was letting humans happen. I'm very concerned about this. They don't know about the dragon yet. When's Ezra gonna sense it?
A human child, no less.
Human child king. None of that matters. I'm
He
here to
hates
ask you to listen
humans.
to what I have to say. Take your army, the people who follow you, and build your own future somewhere away from here.
That would amount to a scrap of what is rightfully mine. Crumbs off my
Why is
sister's
it
plate.
rightfully
Not fit my
yours?
people.
If it was rightfully yours, you would have ascended to the throne above her. You weren't next in the line of succession, mate. Men.
All humans will leave our lands immediately and return to the other side of the border, where you belong.
Stepping backwards, this man would have voted for Brexit and Trump.
Where was I? If anyone objects to this marriage, well, what are they going to do? Show up with an army?
No, too soon.
Anyway,
Before I met you, I thought my life was complete. I knew
I
the
haven't
borders of
bothered
my
to learn
world
sign
and how to
language.
protect
With
them.
different numbers of fingers, that would
But
actually be quite
you
difficult,
broke
wouldn't it?
down those borders and showed
my vow to you is that our love will grow. As we grow together,
It's very
it
lovely.
will change.
You may kiss your bride.
Okay, they're married at least. I was worried they weren't even going to manage that much.
History cannot be forged without fire, without strength.
No, history doesn't have to be a narrative of strength. Not if we don't want it to be.
These are childish dreams.
They've worked so far.
Not dreams.
Your people
Choices.
would
I
have,
am a
like,
king, and as
like, yes, humans caused the destruction, but also Erebos caused the destruction, and he was an elf, so really it was without Erebos, none of this would have happened. But humans may have been an human army that caused the destruction and like killed just as the first queen or previous queen, but humans also helped fix it and put it back together, and there have been bumps along the way and huge cultural misunderstandings and all sorts, but just being like, oh no, we need to be separate, it's just so disgusting. Especially when it comes from a place
I
of
choose love
superiority.
over strength. Not the harsh thing, not the strong thing,
Mhm.
the right thing.
But I'm afraid, sweet Ezra, and
Do
this
you
man
love your
only,
sister, Prince
he
Crane?
only cares about his own power.
They have no shields, no defenses at all. They're waiting for something.
Mm-hmm.
You call down Sol Regum and they won't stand a chance.
You'll kill your own people
Humans might
to get
be
your
clever
own
as I
power.
thought. You will survive the righteous fire that comes next, as my prisoners.
Well, this is going about how we thought it would go. But, like, the reason Ezra was never going to get through to him is because this man ultimately cares about his own power. That's why he went on about his rightful claim to the throne, even though he didn't have one, because they clearly had lines of succession that were equal blood, like, girls and boys equally. And so it went eldest, like, eldest, middle, youngest. So he doesn't have a claim over Janai. And then he wants his own power, and he's willing to massacre his own people in order to get that power. He's then going to go march into the city and see all of the people wailing because their loved ones, their sons and daughters, wives, husbands, best friends were murdered in this fight. And he's going to be like, well, I have the throne now, so all of your human friends can fuck off, and yeah, we're going to live in our ruins together. Like, although he wants to invade other kingdoms and take them over, right? But, you know, like, it's just such... He just wants power. And it makes me sick. Come on, Janai, you know he wouldn't be so foolish as to come at you with one army. There will always be another thing in play here.
Ezra,
He's a masterful,
No, my
like,
love.
he's an arrogant piece of shit, but he's not stupid.
Sol Regum will grace us with his presence soon.
So much death.
I'm waiting for a different dragon. Zim, now!
Sweet baby boy, be safe. I want both of my sweet baby boys to be safe. Ah! And Corvus.
Not going.
Is she gonna get shot? Okay, just a brilliant shot.
Let us end this threat to the Sunfire Kingdom forever.
I love that she calls it the kingdom, he calls it the empire, because he wants to go conquering. Oh no. You're gonna have so much death and destruction. You're a monster. Because he's reveling in this. There's about to be so much murder and death, and he's not there like, this is a sacrifice I must make. You know, I'm willing to sacrifice your lives for my dream, etc. He's not even remotely pretending to be sad. He's just like, yes. His own people, including his sister, may well just be about to be slaughtered, burnt to death in this most horrific way to die, and he's there like, yeah, kind of.
Where is he?
His men ran!
Where are you?
Where is he indeed? Oh no! He wants vengeance on humans. He couldn't care. I mean, a bit of like, I do feel a bit like bold of you to assume the dragon gave a shit about your empire plans. Okay. So pretty much everything has gone very, very wrong into hell. The wedding went off a lot better. They scared me with that title, but the wedding, it happened. They're married. They're alive. I mean, there's a battle now. I have to say, kind of hilarious that old. Oh my god, I've forgotten her brother's name. Evil Prince. His men ran. No one was like, my prince, we must save you too, come with us. Like, oh, we'll protect you till the end, don't worry, my prince. His men were just like, the dragon's not come, I'm out of here. I mean, I don't blame them in the slightest, but it also shows you that he inspired absolutely no loyalty. Not a single member of his most trusted guard that were next to him stayed by his side. I guess maybe his girlfriend had run off because it was like, I don't know. Oh, that's so funny. I mean, it's not funny that the dragon's about to attack Catullus because, like, a lot of innocent people are about to die. If Claudia turns up, I don't know, it's going to give her maybe a free pass to the dungeon and getting the egg. Not egg, the pearl. Viren might escape. I don't think Viren wants to escape right now. If anything, Viren might escape and help. Though we'd have to use dark magic to do so, but maybe Viren might escape and help people because he wants to do the right thing. I don't know. Also, Soren is there. The baker is there. And a lot of innocent people. I don't want any of the innocent people to die either, but I'm trying to think of the characters that I care about. And it's mainly Soren. And then the baker and the advisor lady, I think. But also I don't want anyone to die. And then just that we're at this point where we're painstakingly trying to broach peace between Zadians and humans. To try and make it so that we don't view each other with fear, that we're able to view each other, like, acknowledge all the hurt of the past, but move forward from it. And instead, this stupid, petty little dragon is like, I've got a score to settle. Men! Like, the biggest flaw of the Zadians, whether it's the dragons or the elves, is that they think they are superior to humans. They're not, they're just different. And we are all wonderful. We're all better in some ways, worse in other ways. Like, every human, elves, whatever, like, neither side is better than the other side. We are all just good. Like, all bad by our choices, but we are all the same level of good. And humans obviously hated Zadians because in the past they enslaved them, I think, or at least they, you know, subjugated them, and it wasn't nice. But then blaming every single Zadian now for that, again, like, if the Zadians want to do differently, like, let them. But this dragon coming and slaughtering Catullus, especially while Ezra isn't there, it's not going to do anyone any good. I am really, really stressed about that, actually. And I hate it a lot. I'm so glad the wedding happened. It's hilarious that the evil brother's plans came to nothing. Like, surely he's captured now, his forces are gone, and Junai has her kingdom. Admittedly, Sol Regum could turn up at any point and just be like, do what I say or else I'll burn you to death. Like, what do you do with evil dragons that want to do whatever they want and don't listen to anybody else? I don't know, but I'm stressed about it. I really wasn't expecting the wedding to happen, and so that's why I was so relieved when at least half of it had happened, because I was like, they're legally married, but then they're married, and so something good happened in this episode. And Ezra and like having to leave Corvus behind stressed me the frick out, because as much as they might keep Corvus as like they could probably like get something from the humans from him, he is not the king. Like having the king alive, would they probably would keep Ezra alive because he's a bargaining chip, whereas like Corvus is just an underling. They may not, I mean, we love him, we view him as having value, but someone like the Evil Prince would not view him as having value. So that was very stressful, but I loved the way they were able to work together, including the Queen, and just Zim helping out. My heart, like, I love Zim and I'm so proud of him and I know he's capable, but I still see him as that tiny baby dragon that first hatched, and he shouldn't be near danger. It was stressful to me. What a brilliantly unexpected episode with its twists and turns. I love that the stupid evil king, I mean, he wanted to be an emperor, didn't he? He was like the Sunfire Empire, and Janai's like the Sunfire Kingdom. Um, I'm glad it's in ashes, what all of his dreams, but there's no guarantee it will stay that way. I don't think Janai will kill her brother, but surely she can't just banish him now, because like last time she did that, he got an army and thought he had a dragon. It is hilarious that the dragon stood him up. It occurred to me while I was editing that with the purple magic on the guy that is guiding Sol Regum, it could actually be Aravos who is leading the charge against Catullus, maybe, and this could all be part of Aravos' plan, with the pearl being left behind, instead of it just being Sol Regum wanting vengeance to Catullus. Like maybe Sol Regum thinks he's doing the plan, in which case it's less funny that the prince was stood up by the dragon, but still terrifying for Catullus. Like, it's less hilarious, like I keep thinking. Like, every time I go to like laugh at the fact that he got stood up by a dragon that he worshipped, and then like, but the dragon is just gonna go and kill loads of people. So like, there's not a good answer here. This was a very, very good episode. I'm so happy they're married. And like, it's been bothering me that Janai hasn't learned. Wait. Yeah, oh my god, my brain. I suddenly had brain fog, and I was like, is Janai the aunt's name? The aunt's Amaya. Janai hasn't learned any sign language. But then it did occur to me that a lot of sign language, I mean, it's finger specific, and she doesn't have the same number, so it would have to be like a modified, like, I don't know, like maybe just like a gesture to the air next to you, or like with your other hand be like the extra finger or something. But like, it bothers me a little bit that she hasn't learned any sign language at all to communicate with the woman she loves. Like, I don't know. But it's been so beautiful to watch them fall in love, and they represent hope, they represent the future. Ezran's dream, I mean, in so many ways I feel like this episode really exemplified the problem with the world. You know, we like young, I mean, I'm 30 now, but we younger people, and obviously some older people, but on the whole most of the people I know are like, hey, these right-wing policies are bad. It's not all young people either, but on the whole, maybe we could do good things. Maybe we could hope for the future. Maybe we could try and make the world a better place. And then some stupid man is like, I want power and money. I'm gonna do this because I get power and money. You stupid snowflake. It's exactly what happened here. But then he did get stood up by a dragon, and that bit was funny. Less funny for Catullus. I'm very stressed with how it ended. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.